Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Oh, how is your world? Hopefully it is good. It's good to be here with all of you. I hope you are doing fantastic today. And hey, if you're not, well, I hope that today helps make your day a little bit better. I hope the stream does what it's supposed to do. And hey, thank you, Wild Wolf, for the hug. I appreciate that. I feel it. Oh, and name needed. Thank you for the hug. I do feel better. Oh, thank you for the hugs, everyone. Thank you for the hugs. Oh, and Cologne Fire TV for the hug as well. Get in here, everybody. I do feel better. I feel a little more rested. I feel I feel a little more put together. I think what it really was is I'm nervous about this week. I'm very nervous about this week. It was good. It was good. We're all set and prepped for this Sunday when we do another gig. Last night or Sunday was kind of a practice round for us, and then hey Tobe, I didn't know you jumped up in the chair. Nice to see you, Tobe. It was kind of a practice, and then Sunday is the big thing. So feeling prepped, feeling excited, which is great. But yeah, I think I'm just nervous for this week, and it like really hit me because Thursday and Friday we are going out of town, and we are it's for a basically I think a final job interview. I think, and I'm nervous about that, you know. Oh, Benson, that sounds rough. I'm so sorry that that's going on. I'm so sorry that's going on, Benson. Hey, it's okay to reach out for help, you know? It is okay to reach out and talk to someone, and, you know, you're not alone, okay? You're not alone. And it is totally okay to reach out and ask for help. I think that sound effect is inappropriate right now, but you know, given the circumstances. But yeah, hey Lily. But yes. So I am feeling better. Yeah. I was just letting everybody know. I think it was because I think the reason I woke up rough yesterday is because I'm just nervous about this week. You know what I mean? Well, hey. You know, I don't know how much help I can offer, Benson, but you know, we are here, and you're okay. You know, you're gonna be okay. And I understand the anxiety and everything, and you know, I've been in situations where I'm very anxious, but yes, know that you're not alone in, like, there've been people who have felt maybe not exactly the same way, but something similar, and if you know, when I say that it's okay to reach out for help, you know, it is also, you know, it's okay to reach out to the people around you as well, you know, and you know, like I said, there's not much that maybe I can do right here other than just be some entertainment, maybe, and you know, a relaxing voice, hopefully, but know that you are loved and cared for, and you know, I what I can do, I'm gonna do, you know, and this is me sending a very big hug to you, and just kind of, you know, rubbing your back, and, you know, you got this, you know, you know, I understand being, you know, with an exam and that stress and everything. I completely understand, you know, but you're going to rock it. You're going to be good. All you can do is prep as best you can, right? And there's some things that are just out of your control, and those are things that we have to accept, and we have to work through, and we don't, we try not to worry about the things we can't control, right? We just worry about what we can control, and that is, like I said, especially when it comes to an exam, it's prepping ourselves as best we can for it. We study, we do what we can, we ask questions, and we go from there, right? How your favorite cup of tea or coffee? Yes, forget. Have. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up on chat now. You fixed the Discord bot for bingo. That's okay. Yeah, no. Thank you for all the hard work you're doing on that, JJ. I appreciate it. But let's switch to not talking about me being nervous for this week, because that is on Thursday, and I don't have to make a decision on Thursday and Friday. What I do have to make a decision about is whether or not I like the shirt that I'm wearing. You drew me. Oh my gosh, what? You drew me. Oh, nice. I will have to pull that up. But first, I want to show y'all something. Let me stand up. It's here. My threadless shirts came in. And I have to say, I like it. I like the shirt, I do. I think, like I said, I'm always going to be honest with y'all about how I feel about the quality and stuff like that. I think the shirt itself, I just went with the basic t-shirt. I think the quality of the shirt it's nice. It's I've not been sweating or anything like that, even though it's a little warmer today. I think the print quality, it definitely feels like a transfer. It's not like a screen or a silk print or anything like that. It definitely feels like a transfer on the outside. But the big thing for me when it comes to transfers and stuff is I don't want to be able to feel it on the inside of the shirt, and I don't feel it on the inside of the shirt. So that feels really good. I'm interested to see how it's going to last in a wash. I got this one and another one. Yeah, so I think overall I'm very satisfied with the shirt. I think the color quality of the print can't necessarily capture some of the shadows and the depth that I'm looking for, but overall I think that's a problem that I'm going to have with anything, any printers. It's something I've always had, but the colors match, you know what I mean? The colors match, and that feels good. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. Oh. Well, I'm glad we can be here for you, Benson. I'm glad. And yes, let's get those hugs. Let's get more hugs. A big group hug. Hey, if you're going through some rough stuff right now, it's okay. We're here. But yes, so like I said, switching gears again real quick. Hey, Clumsy Ginger Ninja. Good to see you again, I believe. It's been, I recognize the name, but it's been a while. Yeah, I think overall I'm happy enough with the shirt. It's definitely the best printing service I've gotten from a shirt. So threadless. Now, if you hit ! merch in, and I love you, Randy. Hey, Haas 00312. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the community. Welcome. We're happy to have you here. But yes, if you hit ! merch in the chat, you should now get a link to my threadless because I updated it. That's okay. Hey, that's partly what we're here for. It's just background noise, and totally happy for people to just lurk too, we're okay with that. And so yeah, you can get stickers, like I said. You can get shirts. I have switched a few things around as of this morning as far as the Proud to Be. I got the Proud to Be shirt and I got it on the front. And I was like, you know, I think I'd like it more on the back. I think that's more of a back design, you know? Oh wait, that's not the right one. Wait, never mind. Oh, why are two of them coming up? I'm going to switch the Nightbot command around. Aw, thank you for the hug, Nightbot. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. It moved a little fast for me there. Hey, you've gotten back into writing, Varminus. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Oh, that is wonderful. Here, let me go change a Nightbot command real quick because the merch is doubled up and I don't want that. I don't want there to be any confusion, although there are links in the About section now, too. Nightbot, there we go. No, that's awesome. I love it when everybody gets back, you know, finds their art again. Let's okay, let's edit this to stuff. There we go. So now if you hit exclamation point stuff in the in the chat, you'll get to the merch that it's 1 month and 1 night till you move. That's, I totally understand that being scary, but it's also awesome. That's really cool. Like, what a new opportunity. But hey, I completely understand being nervous about it. And, you know, it's healthy to be nervous. It is. It's, you know, it means that you care, right? It means that you're thinking about it, that you're caring about it, that you don't want to make a rash decision. You know, you're putting the thought into it. And I think it's absolutely wonderful to be a little nervous. You know, the important thing is that you don't let your nerves control you, right? All right, let me go to the art posts real quick. I love it. Oh, it's so cute. You'll have to clean and sort your stuff out. Hey, I might be going through the same thing. You know, if Thursday and Friday go well, we'll possibly be moving. Which means that I have to pack everything up and figure it all out. Oh, Varminus, this is so cute. I love them. Oh, it's so sweet. I love how you did my mustache, too. I have such a hard time drawing facial hair. And so you did a good job capturing the... I love it. And my hair, too. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. You're gonna make me blush. Thank you. This is so sweet. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save it. And ooh, blueberry muffins do sound good. I'm gonna save that and put it in my special little, like, I have a little folder on my desktop where, like, when people draw like fan art and stuff, and I'm like, yay. I have all the fan arts from the last fan art contest up there too. And I saved them, and like, I'm like, because they're all so great and wonderful, and I love it. I love that the community comes together, and I love that y'all like to create and stuff, and I'm just so proud of all of you when you create too. And thank you for being willing to share it as well. So full disclosure, as we come over here, my OBS was acting a little bit wonky on the gaming computer, so I had to like redo the setup real quick for the art stream, so it may be a little wonky. I'm gonna look at trying to go and fix it. It like literally started to mess up like 5 minutes before the stream, so I'm like, you know, great timing. But we'll get it fixed, and hopefully for next week it'll be good. But for now, if I come up on any little hiccups or anything, we'll fix them, you know? Okay, so last time we were working on our new OC. And we favorite foods in art form would be fun. But yeah, we were working on our new OC, who's part of the comic book idea that I've come up with, and we had started the line art. We're gonna work more on the line art now, and oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet, Ninja. That is so. I love it. I love it. Aw. Tobe, Leo, why don't y'all paint me stuff? Why don't you paint me stuff? I want cute pictures from my babies, please. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's actually really comfy. Yeah. Yeah, Benson, that's a good idea. Yeah, I got a size up than what I normally would probably order because I feel like it may shrink. I mean, that would be awesome too. Varminus. Yeah, the sizing goes up quite a bit, which is really nice. Like they have they have a lot of sizes, and like I said, I feel like I don't know if it's gonna shrink and stuff. They have different quality shirts too. Again, I just went with the classic because I was like, if a classic t-shirt's not looking good, then their other stuff's not gonna look good. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a bunch of different options. There's hoodies. There's even skateboards of some of the stuff. I was gonna say, Lily, I don't know what your relationship is with your dad, but okay. But your dog makes more sense. Aww. That's cute. That is such a cute idea. A Ziploc bag and the peanut butter. Oh, that is so that's so cute. Favorite thing to draw is different plants and animals in the park. Ooh, yeah. That's a good day. You know, I've actually been thinking about Gray and I have been thinking about the idea of maybe going I don't know. There was a coffee shop that was open 24 hours, and sometimes Gray and I just can't sleep. Like that's just like not in the options. We both suffer from a little bit of insomnia every once in a while. And just like starting to go do 24-hour coffee shops again. Like we kind of miss that, you know? All right, this needs to be thicker because it is. I haven't warmed up my hand yet today either, so we're getting like nice and warmed up together. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You don't drink coffee enough? That's okay. I need to get some more coffee because I gotta go to the grocery store again today. We're like, it's been so hot. It's been so hot lately that we've just like breezed through our waters that we get. So we drink seltzer water, like these little canned seltzer waters that we can recycle and stuff. And we do that because the water around that comes out of the taps isn't the greatest around here, which is sad. But we just, it's like filtered water, right? But we were it's been so hot that we just breezed through them, and so we've been drinking a lot of tea and stuff lately too, because I just haven't had a chance to go to the grocery store. And we thought about it last night, and then we were both like, we just want boba. We want boba, and so we found our new boba place, I think, and yeah. Someone on TikTok, you like the drinks on TikTok? They look so good. And then they put a monster instead of water. That a monster in a coffee maker sounds like, well, A, it would ruin your coffee maker, and B, that sounds dangerous. Like too much caffeine. Like I'm a caffeine addict, but whoo. Very much so. Very, very much so. other line in here. Like, I don't want to die. Surrounded by wild lions. Ooh. That sounds both really fun and nerve-wracking, because you never know. Well, I know lions, and, unless they're hunting, they're very docile, and, they're... Okay, that actually reminds me of something that I think would be good and wonderful to share with everyone. I thought that I saw this online the other day. So there is we have there's a stigma in culture, in a lot of cultures about like laziness, right? Like people just like we kind of feel like if we're just laying around, if we're not doing anything, that we're somehow it's bad. But I want you to think about something. I saw this in a post, and I'd never really thought about it before, but it makes so much sense to me after reading it. And I wish I remember who posted it or who the original thing, so I could attribute this to them. But I love this thought. You, and by you I mean we, as in people, humans, we are, no matter what, you believe or anything, we are part of the animal kingdom, right? We are an omnivore. We have the, we can choose to be a vegetarian, and be more like an herbivore, or, but we are big animals, right? We are people. We are just like lions. Sorry, the lion thing is what really, because this was the comparison. If you think about it, larger animals like lions don't, they lay around all the time, right? Because they are built and they process their food in a way that they are better for bursts of energy, like when they hunt and they sprint and things like that, right? And we are kind of the same way. Like, we're omnivores, so we can move consistently and we don't need to lay down as much. But we are built in such a way that when we rest and when we aren't doing things, we're processing energy still the same way, and we're building up so we can do those bursts. Like, we're built for bursts. We can do endurance, but we're built for these bursts. So when you're not doing something, when you're relaxing, when you're, thinking that you're lazy, you don't think of it that way. Like, it's a way to change your perception of like, no, I'm storing my energy. I'm relaxing and replenishing my body. Think about it. So like, it's a way to start thinking about removing the stigma of not doing things. Sometimes not doing things is actually the best course of action. Relaxing is a good thing. Taking a day to just do nothing is a good thing, and so don't feel bad about taking that time, or just, hey, you know what, today I just want to lay on the couch and watch Netflix. I got my responsibilities done and I just want to chill. Don't feel bad about taking that time for yourself, because you are recharging so that you can do those sprints and those longer, those longer bursts of energy, that get you out there and like, yes, I'm doing the thing, and it's okay to be worn out. And sorry, thank you for coming to my small TED Talk. I remembered that, and I was like, I need to tell Chad about that, because, it's like yesterday. I was not feeling great. I just needed most of the day to just, ramen. I mean, we were just talking about being lions. I'm not advocating cannibalism. Please don't say that I am. Thank you, Varminus, for the hug. Thank you. I need to clarify that. I'm not into cannibalism, and I don't, no. Just no. I'm putting that one to bed right now. No. Oh, thank you for the hug, Wild Wolf. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get in here. Let's get in some more hugs. Let's get into some more hugs. Good hugs, good hugs. All right, let's see if we can actually do some line art, shall we? Here I am talking and just not drawing at the same time. I need to get better about that, honestly. I'm not the best at drawing while I talk. There we go. Are you okay, Leo? He just burped. Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. Or Rayman. You almost died of laughter. Nice. You're going to the beach on Thursday. Ooh, that sounds fun. Last bits of summer, going to relax. Yeah, I'm down for it. That sounds amazing. I haven't been to the beach in so long, you know? I haven't gone swimming in so long. That's why I missed the gym. You'll take a picture of the sea and put it on Discord? Nice. Yeah. I just haven't been swimming in forever, you know? I want to go swimming again. I miss swimming. I used to go to the gym all the time and swim, and it was so nice and so relaxing. It was like I would do my full workout, right? And this was back when I was like I could work, you know, and I could do like I was putting myself through like two-hour sessions at the gym doing weights and cardio, and I would do like an hour in I would do an hour in the gym. I'd like start off with cardio, then I'd do some weightlifting, and then I would go into the pool after that, and I would do like some relaxing like laps, you know, to kind of just relax. Like I'd wade, and then I'd like just gentle like doing the breaststroke and stuff, and then I'd like after I was relaxed enough, I would just like I'd get into it, you know, and I'd do another like half hour of just like and then I'd do, you know, 10 20 minutes of like a chill cool down, and that was good. I was building up my wings and stuff. Oh, I miss working out because I really enjoy it. I really do. But you know, it is what it is. Called a because you don't like a show? I don't. How does that make what? I've never actually seen Beastars, so I don't know anything about it other than it's got animal like characters. Castle cars, I haven't seen those, Wild Wolf. Your uncle has an in-ground. Ooh, nice. Hey, that's totally cool, Lily. I like working out because it just makes me feel like good. I like working out. I like, you know, especially as I'm getting older, like the idea of like being more sedentary and stuff, I'm just like meh. But for me, working out was never about how I looked or the number, and that's something I always preface when I say that, you know, like I like working out. I don't like working out because of a number on a machine, you know. I don't like weight. To me is just a number. Like I could weigh whatever, and as long as I still feel good, you know, and I feel like myself, that's what's important to me. Not so much the idea of like, oh, I have to weigh this amount, you know. I just was like, I want to work out because I like, you know, I like feeling, I liked the way I felt when I was working out, you know. So yeah, no, and it's you know, it was more just about like, hey, yeah, I'm feeling myself now more than I feel like I need to change things, because I don't, you know. Enough sand there. Oh, that's cool, Wild Wolf. It's nice, but it scares me because I have a phobia of water in general. Oh. Ah. You do a lot of dancing. Nice. Dancing is a good workout. I have to be careful because my medication makes me overheat now, you know? Ah, yeah. Yeah, see that's one of the things about it, right? Is like um we start to see those things, like those numbers, as our worth and our value because we get compliments and things like that. But it's not about, you know, it's not about those compliments and stuff. It's like we have to be okay with ourselves, right? You know, we have to be okay with ourselves, not how other people see us. So it's like, right. Yeah, we are all different, and our bodies all need different things, you know. And I want to preface all of this by saying I am not an expert in any of the topics that we have talked about so far on the show. These are all just like opinions and things like that. And I'm not telling anybody how to do what they do, you know. At the end of the day, I think you just need to listen to your own body and listen to what, you know, listen to your, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not about what other people think. It's about you. Do you feel healthy, and are you, you know, are you doing it in a way that is healthy and not hurting you and not hurting others? That's true. And as we get older, it changes, you know. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things of like, it is an individual thing, and yay, yeah. I mean, that's we're here to be supportive, and I can't fix everything, you know, and not to say that anybody needs fixing, but like if somebody's having issues and stuff, I can't fix things, but I can be supportive and say like, hey, you've got this, you know, and I can be there with some encouraging words. And I think that at the end of the day, sometimes goes a longer way than we think it does. Let me put it that way. It definitely goes a lot longer of a way than we think it is. Sometimes that's all we need is just a little bit of encouragement, just a little bit, you know, just that reminder that, yeah, I do have this, you know. You've got good news. Wonderful. What's your good news? There we go. Let's get. And let's go and erase some of those extra lines here. Hey! Congratulations. Nice. That's wonderful. I remember doing that. I remember having to choose my classes and stuff, and making sure I got the electives and stuff that I wanted. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Nice. Wow, y'all are making me feel old. I graduated high school over 10 years ago. What's high school? Secondary school. You know, it's you know, in nice. That's awesome. I loved my art classes. I wish I'd taken theater. I do. I think it would have been good for me. But yeah, secondary school for those of you in Europe. Like you have your primary school, and then when you're you know, then you go to secondary school. I think if I'm remembering correctly, I don't want to out anybody's ages. So but yeah, so that's kind of hard. I don't want to out anybody's ages, you know. but it's yeah. Oh, I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's rude of them to call you a loser, playfully or otherwise. It's what you like. Don't be ashamed of what you like. At least I don't think you should be ashamed of what you like. Again, as always, as long as you're not hurting anybody or yourself, then, like what you like. Do what you want to do, For being in theater. Yeah. Okay, no. The theater kids... Okay. Okay, here's the thing. Theater kids... I called them a nose hair. I've never heard somebody called that like that. That's funny. I might have to do... Here's the thing. Theater kids were the coolest ones to hang out with. Are you kidding? Like, theater kids were wild. Like, theater kids are just awesome. Are you kidding? And then, like, the way that they approach things and stuff, it's fun, Like, it's not all like super serious and stuff, and it's just like the theatrics of it. Like, I don't mean to be, not everyone's like that, obviously, but it's just fun. I had more fun hanging out with theater kids than I think I did in a long time. Once I figured out that, oh, hey, theater kids rock, like the art kids and stuff, like they're fun. But you just don't ever think about it. You think like, oh, art kids and music kids and stuff, and it's like, nah, they're awesome. Get to know a few. You're gonna be in for a wild time. It's gonna be fun, At least that's my experience, I enjoyed the heck out of it. I hung out with folks from all over. I hung out with kids that jocks and or whatever. You live in the yeehaw. Hey, I lived in the yeehaw too. Don't worry. I lived in the central yeehaw, but I lived in yeehaw. I'm originally from Texas. I went to school in the South, I think the things to remember when it comes to going into that age and that part of life. There you go. You got an A for staying in the art room. Nice. Yes. I know exactly. I know the part of the... Yep. I think the important thing to remember is try to enjoy it. Learn everything you can. Don't limit yourself. And just enjoy it while you can, and don't be afraid to grow. I think like I was for a while I was too nervous to try things. I was too nervous to grow and figure out who I was, and I was like, that was actually the perfect time. I should have done that. I was in and never be ashamed of who you are or what you like. Like, never let anybody tell you that what you like is, less. Because I guarantee you there's other people out there who like what you like, and you'll find out who, those people are in time. And, sometimes those people are just looking for someone to take the first step, and be like, yeah, no, of course. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, okay? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I loved Yu-Gi-Oh when I was young, when I was younger. I'm still young. I'm not 30. I'm about to be 30. I'm still young. I'm an age is just a number. But like, I loved Yu-Gi-Oh when I was in like middle school and stuff. So it's like 7th, 8th grade, that kind of thing for me. And I loved Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, oh, I love it. And then when I got into high school, people were like, you like Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, what? And people like were, and I kind of like felt ashamed for liking it and stuff and being nerdy, and I kind of like let it slide on the back burner. And then I get to college and I find all these people who are like, dude, have you seen the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards? And like, we're like, I played more Yu-Gi-Oh in college than I did in my entire time in high school, even probably in middle school. So I graduated high school when I was 18. I'm 1,500 years old. You're right. All the quiet kids, quiet kids are cool. That's true. I am low key, a bazillion years old. Unimaginable how many years I have seen on this earth. But yes, sorry. I like I said, I played more card games, and I found my love of D&D in college. And I was always a huge anime fan. Like, let's be honest, that was one of those things that was like never gonna not be a thing, right? Like, I was always gonna be like, no, anime. But I found my love of, like, I found my community after I stopped worrying what other people thought about me. And that's a hard thing. That's amazing. I love that your parents love Magic the Gathering. Given what I know now, hey, your parents and I would probably hang out. Get these lines fixed real quick. You made one of your friends in the bus. There you go. See? Yeah, like, not everybody's gonna love the stuff that you love, but there's gonna be people who love it, and that's what's cool. That's what's so cool is, and you gotta, I mean, if that's what you feel like, you want to do, Benson. But high school is a time to reinvent yourself, I guess. I think it's a time to figure out who you are, to start figuring out I'm almost 30. I turned 30 in, what's this month? In 8 months. I turned 30 in 8 months. And I still am trying to figure out who I am all the time. I think I've got a good handle on who I am right now, and who I want to be. But, you're always learning. And I think it's a time for you to start figuring it out, And it sucks that it comes at a time when have more responsibilities than you've ever had before, because you're starting school and, You're changing classes, you're learning more, you're being expected to start figuring out how the world works, maybe driving, you've got like social commitments and stuff like that. But that's why I say don't be afraid to figure out who you are. Learn as much as you can. You know what I mean? Learn as much as you can. Don't think that learning's not cool. Because some people are going to tell you that, hey, learning's not cool and you should be doing this or that. If you want to learn, learn as much as you can. I wish I'd paid more attention at some things in school. Wish I'd applied myself a little bit more in school on a few subjects. I feel like I'd have a better handle on some basic knowledge. Also, if your school doesn't teach you how to balance a checkbook or change a tire, I would seriously, or do your taxes, find a tutor who will. Or have your parents explain it to you. Because she's from a different culture and religion. It's amazing, but that's amazing. And that's another thing too, is like branch out. You don't have to be in a little bubble. You can branch out. That's what I love about Twitch. I'm learning so much about everyone, you know? This is me branching out and finding new people and making new friends. You know what I mean? That's true. And it's okay to be quiet. You're not looking for... You're gonna want... Oh my gosh. That's silly. I went to driving school. I didn't learn from my parents, mainly because I don't think my mom and I would have gotten along. We didn't get along at the time, and I don't think we would have gotten along at all had my mom been the one to teach me how to drive. I have a better relationship with my mom. Hey, Crouton. How you doing? How's your world? It's been a while, man. How are you doing? It's good to see you. About uni for... Yeah, you know, and that's, you know, that's why they say, like, when you're in college too, like, hey, you know, that's also a time to branch out because it's the first time you're exposed to a bunch of new ideas and stuff like that, or people from around the world and stuff. But you can start that process in high school because I guarantee even the people you think you know, like, oh, I've never talked to this person, but I know who they are. You don't know. There's probably... They might even like some of the stuff that you like. They may, you know, be all into some nerdy stuff, but they're just too afraid to show it, you know? Again. Or maybe they're not, and that's okay too. You know, maybe they're all about, like, the latest football match. Whichever version of football you thought about, that's the one I'm talking about. And maybe that's not your thing, but it doesn't cost anything to be polite and be like, hey, you know. Working mostly, I get that. I've been seeing when you've been going live. I just haven't had a chance to, like, come in and, like, pop in as much. I try to, like, I might leave it on in the background and stuff, Crouton, but like, I've just been all over the place lately, and I feel bad about that because I want to be able to just sit and watch and, you know, support my friends. Why do I have to hunt for a job? Why do I have to have all these things going on? Why can't I do this just full time? Full gas. Please don't run over anyone, Varminus. Please stop at stop signs and red lights and slow down at yellow. There's a joke that my grandfather used to tell me, and I preface, it is a joke. Do not do this, because it's from a movie. But don't do this. It's red means stop, green means go, yellow means go very, very fast. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. Yellow means slow down, at least in the U.S. I don't know about other countries and what colors they use, but in the U.S. Random thing, but I still don't. Oh, it means you're a VIP. It's just a VIP badge. It just says, hey. You know. It's just a few days. I get you. You're not my real dad. I'm not. I'm your internet dad. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I don't take that responsibility. That is too much for me right now. Have job hunting advice. Ooh, that's a hard one. Okay, so I did the wrong thing. I started erasing. Okay, so when it comes to jobs, make sure your CV or your resume is obviously updated. Make sure that imaginary dad Jack. Make sure that you are applying for things that you maybe, you know, don't think you can get, because a lot of times people, like, job never ever get your hopes up. That can be true. I don't necessarily know about don't get your hopes up, but definitely be practical in your expectations. Like no job's perfect. They all have their flaws. But go for jobs that you may not 100% think that you're qualified for. Like maybe there's a position that is just a little bit eat the manager. Consume management, become management. No cannibalism. We do not advocate cannibalism. Even I am eatable. But no, I would say go for jobs that maybe you don't think that you're 100% qualified for, because if you meet 90% of the qualifications, hey Geister, good to see you. If you meet 90% or even 75% of the qualifications, but you're lacking one or two things, if you're still a good candidate, you will still be considered. Jobs are willing to train for things like that. Like, hey, and be honest. It's like, okay, here's the thing for me, right? If I'm looking for jobs, I know what I'm great at. I'm literally an award-winning cinematographer and writer. I can knock those out of the park. I'm good at that. Audio and on audio technical stuff is not my strong suit. It never has been. So if I'm looking at jobs and I see something that's like, hey, we got heavy audio, like cinematography, check, writing, check. I meet those, but then there's also, hey, audio is a thing that you're going to be responsible for as well. I come into that job interview and be like, there's usually a question about like, what do you find is like one of your biggest weaknesses or something. And I'm just honest, because honesty is the best policy. And I say, look, I'm not the best at audio. You're subcontracted, Dark. I'm like, I'm not the best at audio, but I'm always learning and I'm always trying. And hey, maybe I'm not great at it, but maybe someone at the company is, or maybe like if a show is going on, I can hire out for somebody who's better at it. And for like, I can do small stuff and I can set up a stream and like, hopefully my audio sounds good right now. I'm pretty sure it does. It sounds good to me, I can do stuff like that, but for the bigger stuff, I might have to hire out. But I'm honest about that, and I'm saying, I'm always learning, and I'm always willing to learn. Going into an interview, willing to learn, being personable, being, being someone who they feel like they can have a real conversation with, that speaks volumes. Because if you just come in and you're like, oh yeah, I can do this, 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 and this, and you're a flat board and you're only looking at a piece of paper, they're going to be more interested in the person that they can talk to, they communicate, and they feel like they can teach and or learn from. That's another thing, is be willing to educate others. Be willing to say, oh, hey, I also noticed that, this is something that you do. I'm great at that. Maybe something that they don't even think about. I'm great at video and stuff. And then, or, something, oh, no worries, Varminus. Have a great day. Hugs. Have a good one. But yeah, just be personable. Be willing to educate, be willing to learn, and be willing to admit when you're not great at something, but also be willing to be like, wait, no, I'm also awesome at this. Kind of get this job, cool restaurant that's like an Asian food but Viking themed. Oh, that's cool. That does sound crazy. It sounds like a safety hazard too. Greasy fingers, depending on what type of food they serve. That does sound cool though. I eat there at least once, I'd eat there at least once, give it a try, because it does sound, it's like interesting gimmick. A Viking themed Asian food. That sounds amazing. A Viking themed Asian restaurant. I'm like picturing it right now. Like Ah, yes, I would like a side order of egg rolls with my meat. You know, like that sounds amazing. That sounds really. That'd be cool. Why am I always hungry on this stream? Was more Viking, yeah. That just sounds cool. Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Let's go to this restaurant. I love it. I love this. Let's do it. I'm going to this restaurant. I have decreed that one day imaginary friend Jack will go to this restaurant, provided that it is open when I'm there. If I ever come to where this restaurant is, or if it ever becomes a chain, I will be there. You didn't get to throw axes last time. That's okay. Is it like an age limit thing? Not, again, you don't have to like say your age or anything like that. But is it like restricted for like, oh, you have to be this many years older or older? Just as like because I like liability insurance and stuff. Trade bodies with me, Crouton. I'm always hungry. Oh, until you'd already gotten your food. Okay, that makes sense. Trade appetites with me. Crouton. I'm always hungry. It's 13 plus. Nice. Let's see how she looks real quick. Oh, she's looking cool. She's looking cool. I need to do something, and I need to add this line in here. At least for now. I'll probably actually end up erasing this line later. But for reference when I get into the painting process, it's good to have. There we go. I'm moving so slow today. There's food and I was confused what else I could book. Oh, yeah. You're not old. Just need a transmutation circle. Equivalent exchange, my friend. Equivalent exchange. See what I mean about nerdiness? Just throw it out there. Enjoy. Okay, hold on. What am I missing? Okay, here we go. I don't actually think I'm going to do the cape. I think I'm going to leave the cape out. I like, well, no. I'll see. I'm going to do everything else. I'll do the cape last. Let's start working on some of these chains, yeah? Alright, so the chains are going to be huge chains. There we go. Yes, Saturday is the big art stream. We're going to start at 1 p.m. on Saturday, and we're going to go till 1 a.m., and we're going to do a charity stream. It's 12 hours of nonstop art and weirdness from imaginary friend Jack. So barring anything like bad happening, like the internet going down or something like that again, you know? But yes, Saturday, the 28th, mark your calendars, my friends. We are going to have some fun. We're going to hopefully start a new art piece. We're going to rock it. It'll be great. And who knows, maybe we'll finish this one up on stream then and then start a new art piece. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to have some fun though. Oh, you're driving to Texas that day? Oh, no. Well, I live on the far end of America, so maybe? And hopefully, you know, the train has internet? So you can hang out with us? It's okay if not. I understand. We'll be going for a while, though. So, you know, hopefully there'll be time. You're driving to Texas from... Wait. They can be rough. Wait, Crouton. You're driving to Texas from where you live now. Like, I'm not going to tell... All right, Benson. Have a great one. Thank you for hanging out. And, hey, things are going to be okay. All right? Have a good call. I don't want to out where you are, Crouton, because, you know, obviously. But you're driving from where you are now to Texas. That's a big drive, my friend. That is a big, big drive. Also, why are you going to Texas in the middle of August? I don't understand. This is a bad decision. Stay. It's too hot there right now. Late August in Texas is bad. It's very bad. It's like 18 hours. Jeez. Do you have somebody driving with you to help, you know, split the hours and stuff? Because that's hard. 18 hours is a long drive. Are you at least taking like, are you like doing stops along the way? I'm gonna visit family. I don't know that I have a favorite pie wildlife. Bye, Benson. You think you could drive to England in that time? Classic apple pie? Pie is just good. That's the thing. I wish. Okay, so there's an artist who has made a brush specifically for chains. Like, it's a chain pattern brush. It's wild. And I wish I had it right now. It's gonna be hot. Yes. Oi. I do not envy the heat. Although, technically, I'm going to a place that's also very warm on Thursday and Friday. So, you know, maybe I'll feel it. I don't actually know what the weather's supposed to be like. I should check that before I start packing tomorrow. Would be a good idea, Jack. There we go. Okay, good. An umbrella and sunscreen, yes. Very good advice. How do I want to do these chains? I like the path that we're going with. Hydration is very important. I don't like these chains. I don't like them so far. They don't read like chains to me. So I'm going to erase them. I think I may have an idea of what I want to do. I think I have an idea. I thought. Okay. Oh, I don't have any waters right now, so I had to take it away. Sorry, Lily. The rings look sick. You're gonna look like Mr. Krabs by the end of your vacation. Oh no! Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it? Do you want to know what I'm feeling? Okay, I think I know how I want to do this. Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Actually, you know what I want to do? I have a better idea. Let's take our lasso tool, layer, new, lay of your copy, Control T, And there we go. And Control E. There we go. You feel like a pirate today. Oh, that's fun. I'm doing a pirate theme day. There we go. That kind of looks like a chain to me. I'm glad you feel happy. Oh, that does sound nice. We are working on an OC for a comic book that I am coming up with in my head, Crouton. This is Raya. And she is well, she's awesome. She's gonna become awesome. Let me put it that way. When she first starts out in the story, she's kind of a jerk, but she's gonna become awesome as the show or as the comic goes on. You know, she's yeah. Sorry, I thought I had a line that I needed to draw or like fix. I really wish I had that chain brush. Oh, it's gonna make that easier. Oh, that's okay. Like I said, I think I have an idea for how I want to do this. Make sure I'm working on the right layers real quick, though. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Actually, let's put that back. Let's get rid of this layer. Yeah, this is my liner. I need to label these. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and underneath here, let's work with, there we go. There we go. And Control T. No, she's not an anti-hero. Like, she's definitely on the good side. She's just not the greatest person at first. Like, she has a lot to learn about, being a better person. That kind of deal. Like, she's still a hero. She's just not the greatest. Like, she's on the right side of the right side of things. She's just not the greatest person per se, you know? No. There we go. That's about the line thickness that I want. There we go. What's your favorite thing about Pirates of the Caribbean? Does it... I don't know. I've not actually thought about Pirates of the Caribbean in a while. But I would have to say, if I had to pick something right off the bat, I would say I really enjoy, in the first movie, I like the visual effects are just not like they're amazing. But I really enjoy just the world building that they did, like, and making it feel like it could be real. In the first movie. The music is also great. You're right. That is true. See what I mean about audio? But yeah, I really like, they did a good job making you believe that, you know, suspending your disbelief, as we call it. Like, the suspension of disbelief was good. It felt like they did a really good job making it feel like it was kind of like something that was really happening, and like in a world that we were familiar with. The visual aesthetic is also very great. Yes, you're right. like that kind of deal. I very much enjoyed. Yes. Okay, we're gonna take that out because we're gonna do different shapes there. There we go. What was your favorite part, Wild Wolf? Okay. So where these chains connect, I need a connector. Okay. So let me do a quick sketch of what I'm thinking. And then I have to think about the aesthetic that I'm going for. Oh, nice. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, they did. They did a really good job making it. That's part of what I mean by like the world building and stuff and like the suspension of disbelief. Like they did a good job making it, like by bringing in those realistic touches and stuff. Like they did a good job grounding it in a form of reality that we're able to accept and not, it didn't feel like we had to like, okay, you know. They did a good job with that. Right, let's actually shorten this, maybe, because it's actually coming up some. You know, it's coming down a little ways. There we go. Now we've got kind of a nice little sketch of what we want to go on here. Thinking this is kind of a future tech weapon, all the same. So let's add maybe like a panel or two on here. Just some little visual aesthetics, really. There we go. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. See, you know, and that's, if you're going to make a movie like that, you kind of have to make sure those things are realistic, right? If you want people, like, that's why every department on a film is important. Because, like, if you drop the ball on the way the costuming and stuff looks, or the, you know, if you're, you know, if you're using swords on a pirate film, but the swords are gladiuses from the Roman era, it's gonna look weird and people aren't gonna believe it, you know? So, you know, that's why every department. History and art. Those were actually some of my favorites too. Mainly because I was good at them. Unlike math, which I'm still not good at. Except for when Crouton and I were in a math class together. And that was a fun math class. Go. In science, my favorite thing about science was just that you got a lot of pie. I never got pie in science. Or wait, was it math that we were in, or we had a class together at one point? Aside from when we were like in first grade. Wait, y'all got cookies in physics? I never got food in my classes. Well, I take that back. We in one of my English classes we got food once. Because we were doing it as part of a project, but plum pudding. Ooh. um, but yeah, Crouton and I had a class or two together. Maybe I'm mistaking math, but either way, I had fun when we were in school. Ooh, nice. They don't really feed us in our schools. We have to pay for our own lunches in schools, which is ridiculous. Food should be provided to kids in school. You shouldn't have to pay for it. That's me. That's my high horse. Just a thing. That is nice. That you got cookies. That's cool. Occasionally, like, a teacher would bring in snacks, but it's kind of frowned upon in the U.S. schools. But at least in my schools where I was. But yes, again, that was my high horse, and I will get off it now. There we go. This is already looking a little better. There we go. I was in a math class with Jake, but you and I was in a few AP classes, and pre-AP classes, but not many. And I wish I hadn't. Honestly, they didn't do anything for me. And you were also very smart, Crouton, and you are smart. You did like sports? I did not do sports as a kid. I also don't do sports now. I think sports are cool. It's just not for me, you know. That's like one of those things of like, you know. I would much rather do other things. That's not to say, again, that sports are bad or anything. They just weren't my cup of tea, as it were. Oh, Wild Wolf, thank you so much for the hugs. Oh, good hugs, good hugs. There we go. Get these chains in there. Teacher, because he moved the guy. What a rude kid. Whoa, that's so rude. That's so... Well, I'm glad your teacher moved that student, because yes, that is rude. Rude. That's one thing I don't miss about like school is like just the potential for people to be rude. Oh yeah. It's just priorities not being right and thinking more about having fun than, you know, than education, which, you know. That's a thing. I just rude. That doesn't excuse rudeness, like at all. It doesn't. There we go. Yes, these chains are coming along. Not how I thought I was going to do it. I had a plan, and then now I'm just going off on a different plan. Yeah, I would be too. It's so rude. It's not cool. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty cool so far. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the bigger picture real quick. And it's so far looking decent. Okay, so I want these to come down a little bit more. How many links am I going to get out of this? I should do another little thing for myself here real quick. Don't do that. There we go. I want my motions and when to change them mapped out a little bit so I can see, you know, kind of following this curve and stuff. And then just so I can have some more solid lines on like what I'm thinking. And then bam. There we go. Cool. All right. Now I think I got this. Now I think we can do this. All right. As long as you take it to the left. No, you're okay, Lily. You're okay. You know, and that's one of those things of like, I mean, that's why I said earlier, like, you have to just be happy with yourself. Like, you can't control anyone else. Like, and you can't control, you know. No, I get that. That happens to me all the time. But yeah, like you can only control yourself, and you can only control, like, you can only think about how you feel and react to situations, not how other people, you know. And so yeah. Here we go. All right, let's. Let's actually kind of just go in and block these out real quick. They won't be 100% perfect. We won't connect all the lines just yet. Well, never mind. Here we go. There we go. Thinking about where the links fall and all of that. Cleaning up some of the edges as I go. Let's actually make this one a little thicker. There it is. We'll round that edge out just a little bit too so it kind of matches. And we'll go ahead and make this one thicker as well. There we go. Okay. So I keep looking at my bigger reference to make sure that this is like even and looking okay. And there we go. Adding some variation and some spice to this too. Making sure that it doesn't all, it's not all bland, you know. That the chain has some life in it as well is important. You know, you want to make sure that it's still visually. There we go. There we go. Sorry if I'm not as talkative today too. I am still feeling a little bit of yesterday. But I'm much better. I'm in streaming quality now, you know? But if I forget to speak, I am sorry. Yesterday I was just like, oh no, I was not okay to stream, you know? Which, you know, I'm always honest with y'all about. You know, if I'm not feeling it, if it's just a rough day, it's like, nope, can't do it today. For whatever reason, like, I'd rather, like I've said before, I'd rather lose a day than give y'all something that's only half-hearted, you know? Whereas, like, today, I feel like I can stream. I might still be a little tired, but I feel like I can stream, and I feel like I can create content, and it's going to be at least decent, you know? Go. And now start working on the straightaway here. I knew it. Yep, I knew it. Great. I figured as much. Oh well, I will just put those two together. Working on the wrong layer, but you know what? We'll make it work. Okay. Let's go here. Try to make that as even as possible. This is not too important because going to just remove some of it, but still want to make sure it fits the right way. There we go. Readjusting here. Get these chains worked in. Hey, Foxters, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you doing today? Welcome, Raiders. How is everyone? Hello. How is your world? Welcome, 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 everyone. Oh, it's so exciting to have you here. How are you doing today? What were y'all up to? Did you have a good stream? There we go. Get a shout out as a thank you for that raid. Hey, you were playing Minecraft. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How was it? Did you have a good day playing Minecraft? What am I saying? Minecraft is always a good day. I always enjoy it when we play Minecraft. There we go. Is that chain as thick as the other ones? No, it's not. I'm trying to make sure that this also still maintains its momentum going down as well here. Because it is still falling. The chain is still falling. But I want to make sure that it's also thick enough that it makes sense, you know? Wider there. And here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's looking much better. Let me take a look at the wider. Yeah, that's looking really good so far. That's looking much better. I'm liking how the chains are looking on this one. And then as they get around to the front, they're kind of whipping a little bit. It's like there's some, you know, it's loose, but still, there's still a little bit of tension in the chain here and there, but it is still very loose because she's got it up. You know, there is slack in the line. It's got more from just the momentum of her stopping and flinging her arm out, to thinking about like how the chain would move in this scenario. It's still trying to it's still, because she's moved so fast, like she's sliding, you know, this way. I'm looking it up now, Crouton. Oh my. So these are like, they're like drawing reference dolls, but they're like more detailed. Like they actually have muscle structure and stuff like that. That's interesting. And there's obviously some that are built off, like based off characters and stuff like that. Or actors, and like there's one here that's like Robert Downey Jr. It's like a Tony Stark. Okay, these are interesting. There's definitely some that I'm like, oh my. But those are interesting. Let's get rid of that line real quick. Go. Are you actually looking at getting one or two? Or one, I should say. Well, one for each, I guess. I didn't actually look at pricing. How much are they? They're definitely interesting. They're definitely, they would make absolutely fantastic reference. Like, I like the idea of having some, like, because, you know, normal drawing, like, reference, like, figures and stuff are usually, like, based on, like, the whole idea of, like, the block structure, like, the chest and, like, torso kind of blocks and stuff, and they're posable and stuff, but they don't let you get like the like how do fingers look, you know, like because the hands are usually like, you know, on those figures, like what you find at the art store and stuff. Those are, I feel like those would be really good for like helping get like maybe not proper anatomy all the time, because like the ones based off like Tony Stark and stuff, like those are definitely like idealized anatomy and stuff, but like getting like the way that like, oh yeah, like the way the joints might look in a finger, like, and how, you know, if you're looking at the finger, like it actually like rounds, it's not like one long line like this, it's actually, you know, and even the top isn't, you know, it's kind of like more, you know, it's more like nuanced, and it's got like, you know, I think that would be a really good reference for artists. Like those are cool. 60 or 70 bucks. Whoa. Jeez. Yeah. Well, hopefully they do what they're supposed to. Greetings. How are you, TTV Zach? How are you doing today? You can buy multiple heads. Oh, that's nice. So you can get like actual like references and stuff and clothes. They're almost like ball jointed dolls a little bit, like the custom, like the fact that you can customize them and stuff. But I could definitely see how they have more of a like an art reference or collectible, you know, sense to them. Not this weekend, because this weekend we have the art stream on Saturday, the 12-hour art stream. And then we have Sunday, I'm not going to be here because we have a gig all day. And then Monday will be the start of Little Nightmares. And then Tuesday will be another art stream, a regularly scheduled art stream, I should say. And then, so we're looking at more Subnautica. Let me pull up the calendar here, taking a look at, it looks like on the 4th, Saturday the 4th is when we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming. As they say. But yes, but we will get back to it because I still have a lot more Subnautica to go, you know. Although I was talking to JJ recently about how once we have Subnautica done, I have the next game we're going to play already teed up, get him kind of thinking about some of the ideas for what we're going to do, you know. But yes, so Subnautica will return. It's just going to be another weekend. Just because of the fact that, like I said, I won't be here, and on Sunday, and then Saturday is the art stream. There we go. Let's round that one out a bit. I'm also kind of not worried about all the chains in this link that I'm working on looking exactly the same. Because I'm kind of thinking about the idea of like maybe like as she's you know, as she's fought and stuff like that, and as like her weapons maybe gotten damaged and things like that, like maybe she's on the fly, had to like repair links in the chain and stuff with whatever she could find, so they're not all perfect all the time, you know. You know, just adding a little bit of color and you know, flavor to you know, the design and everything. And to the backstory, because I think it would be cool, like the idea of like the thing about these characters in this story that I'm working on, that this character is a part of, is they're wanderers. Like they don't stay in one place. They have a central kind of home that they, you know, where they learn and stuff, but once they've kind of reached their like they've reached a certain level in their training, they go out and their whole job is to protect these like rural areas and stuff, like these lands that the bigger cities have kind of forgotten about, because the bigger cities have all these defenses against these creatures. I am feeling better, Madison. Hey, it's good to see you, and no worries about being late. That's totally okay. That is totally okay. Not worried about that in the slightest. But yeah, so like they travel from like town to town and village to village outside, these giant, this giant city. Hey, Zach of Days. Yes, art. We're doing art today. we're doing some drawing. We're working on our original character that we started last week. Some more. We've named her. Her name is Raya Star. Thank you to Wild Wolf for the star, for suggesting that as a name that became her last name, actually. Yeah. What should her weapon be called, though? Like, she's got this, like, big old sword, I'll show you the full thing here in just a second. We're working on the chain attaching her to the sword, real quick. But yeah, so like the idea that like these chain links wouldn't 100% match up, because maybe she is, on the fly had to replace one because the chain got broken in a pretty heavy fight, or something like that. Like, I think that's a nice flavor. Like, maybe they don't all match. Like, I'll paint them all the same, but like the drawing, that's why I'm not too worried about them all being like exactly the same size and shape. Because like maybe, in a fight, like I said, she had to replace a link here and there. No relation to Patrick Star. But yeah, this is Raya, Raya Star. She is, she's from the school of, so our main character, who we took a look at last time, who I've already drawn and who's up on my Instagram and stuff like that, is what's known as the Shadow Bullet. So the school of like the way that she will do battle and stuff is like she's very much like she's very stealthy. She's very like her school of thought isn't a direct attack, and she's one of the rarest of these types of hunters. Like that school has been dying out because everyone has had to have like this more, as these attacks, like these creatures that they're fighting have become more and more frequent in the Outlands and things like that. They've had to approach it as more of a like, we have to get this done. There's no time for subtlety. There's no time for learning. It's like, we need to wreck these things because they're gonna hurt people. And so there's a few different schools of excuse me, of like how, like a few different ways, like basically like specialties for how they would fight certain versions of these monsters. And so like Raya is from like the ocean school or the river school. And she's like, all of her attacks and stuff are very fluid, and she's got this like the mentality almost of like we were talking about last time, like Bruce Lee's like martial arts technique. It's like being and personal philosophy technique. It's like being like water, being able to react and move your opponent based off their momentum. Oh yes, that's Tobe looking like he's just passed out. But yeah, so she's very reactive, and like she can form to any shape with the way that she fights. Like she's very much like a rather than being a like somebody from the school of stone or something like that, where it is just like, I am immovable. she is more like, no, I can move you because I am so fluid. And that's why, like, and she's also strong as all heck. Like, she may look tiny, but she's super strong because, like, this chain that she's got attached to her sword, like, she can literally, like, take this sword and just and throw it at like an opponent and get it like stuck in him, or and then she's got this like one-handed chain that she just like she'll grab the chain and yank it back and catch it. Super Dobby, thank you so much for the hug. Oh, good hugs. But yeah, so Raya is, her character is very she's super strong. She's one of the she's kind of the rival character to the main character. And she has a lot of personal growth. Astral flail. Ooh. That does sound fun. Astral flail. I like that. But yeah, like, she's got a lot of personal growth that she goes through. So her skill set is very up there. She's like one of the strongest ones when it comes to like their way of fighting and everything. But she has a lot of personal growth on her journey, which I'm excited to explore. So whereas our main character, whose name is not yet revealed, our main character has not only the skill set that she has to learn because she's brand new at this. She inherits her position from another character. She has like to play catch up to all of these characters like Raya. But she also has the personal, so Raya is like a more like a character study throughout the comic and stuff, and like she's able to do all these really cool things. But she has a very limited worldview, and a very restricted worldview because she's never been to the big city, where our main character is from and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this character and excuse me, bringing them to life. But I wanted to get her on paper, and draw her for the first time. And I figured, why not do it here on stream, right? Excuse me. Whew, had to clear my throat there. Okay, so let's keep going with this chain. Let's start. Actually, this needs to be a little higher. I'll go ahead and start erasing this arrow. I've got these arrows on here to help me maintain my like direction and momentum and things like that. Like, since I work a little bit closer, and I'm trying to figure all these chains out as they go in place. Her weapon is similar to Naginata. That's cool. I did not know that. I just was like, square blade giant sword spear. I was just like, this seems like it would be fun to draw. Also simpler. Because it is, except for the chain. I added the chain last minute, last stream. Originally, she didn't have the chain. And I'm like, I have given myself more work to do, but good. It's worth it. It's worth it in the end, But yeah, so that's kind of Raya's character. Like I said, she's got a very limited worldview at the beginning, and she actually just really kind of loathes everything about our main character. Because our main character comes from the city. Like, she has never been, to her, all the things that she's about to start fighting were myths. And, like, there's these giant, like, protective monuments, like these cannons and these, around the edge of the city, like these giant, like, relics of a time gone by. that she's like, those things never, like they're exactly like they're relics. They're not even supposed to be like real. Like these are probably all just statues to honor these memories and stuff, or these relics and like this ancient history that's dubious whether or not it's actually true. And then one of those creatures that she thought was fake ends up attacking her in a temple. So she's like ready to make this huge life decision, and she's not like necessarily a religious person, but she goes to this temple at the behest of like a friend, like, you should do this, pray for luck kind of thing. And our main character goes to the temple, and that temple, it's the first attack in centuries that they know of. You hear stories from the people on the road and stuff, like the merchants and stuff who trade with the outlying villages and stuff. But this is like, think about a city the size of like New York State. Oh, nice. Like the entire state of New York. Like, that is huge, right? And that's the type of city that, like, not New York City, which is already a big city, New York State. Like, it is a megalopolis, or I think that's the right term, is megalopolis. I don't remember, but yeah, like these cities are huge, and there's very few of them left or around, like, but like entire nations, basically. Like, these cities become their own nations. They're so big, or states, if you want to look at it that way. But yeah, and so our main character is from one of those. Like, she could literally have lived her entire life in the city and never seen the wall of the city that protects them. She just happens to be from a city near the edge. And one of these creatures just gets in one day. Like, it gets lucky. And it, turns out to, of course, attack the, when you're safe for so long, kind of, it's like, that's how everything starts. When you're safe for so long, that your defenses get lax. Like, that's kind of the idea behind it. Like, and it just so happens that the person that she inherits the title from, and her role from, has been tracking this one, and knows that there's a potential, and that's why their school is so hard to keep alive, is because they're like outside the walls. It's dangerous. There's no time for subtlety, but they've kind of all forgotten, like, the city's defenses will never let them down. Well, obviously they do, because and it's like you have to meet in the middle here, and like these two, like the outlands and stuff, don't talk to the cities, because it's like the only thing that travels in between them is these merchants and stuff. And so yeah, it's like there's a lot of socio-economical stuff that I want to get into with the comic, but a lot of like things about the fact that our main character is a trans woman, and has to deal with that and being looked at as an outsider, and where something that's completely normal for her in the city where she was born and raised is something that doesn't happen, in these outlands. Something so commonplace that, and being thrust into a world like where there's characters like Raya doesn't understand. And Raya thinks very like two-dimensionally on the topic of gender, like, and has to go on this personal journey of being exposed to new concepts and new ideas, and get exposed to the idea of, okay, there can be a person who doesn't conform to what I know, and that's okay. You know, and it's my way of like broaching these topics and stuff. And yeah, I think it would be really fun to do a comic that can look at these things but still also be kind of action packed and have like a bit of mystery to it. And you know, I have to design what the character, like the creatures, look like too, like or at least some of them, not all of them, but you know, some of the big ones. Okay, there we go. So I was making sure I didn't have a message. Thought I heard my phone go off. There we go. I was mistaken. But yes, I'm excited to work on this more and more. And I needed kind of the kick in the butt of like, I need to design some of the other characters, not just the main character of the story. So that way I could, you know, kind of jumpstart my brain on like, oh yeah, no, this is really cool. But yeah. Go. And I think the way that like Raya was raised, as far as like I think that she was always aware of like these people. Like this is what she aspired to be. Like she didn't like lose her parents or anything. Like she doesn't really have the tragic backstory like Raya doesn't. Like this is just who she's always wanted to be, and she's wanted to be the best at, you know, and she was even like a top contender for being, you know, in the shadow school that our main character is in, who inherits the title of you know, of the Shadow Bullet, which is what the comic is called, from nothing more than just being in the wrong place at the right time, or the right place at the wrong time, however you want to phrase it. Like she's literally like the person's like, you have to take this, like you have to do this now. You know, kind of like the destiny idea, like, you know, this is your destiny. And yet, you know, at one time Raya was potentially going to be that person. But of course, like ends up like not being the right fit for that instructor or that former Shadow Bullet, and being like, no, I don't think you're right. And so they end up in the ocean school or the river school. I keep calling it the ocean school because of the water and thinking about the ocean, but she doesn't live near the ocean. She's part of the river school. The ocean school is different. But yes, so that is that is kind of a look behind the curtain of Raya, and some more details of the comic. Or, you know, animated show or something. However, I decide I want to end up writing this. I may do it as like the comic is just like the initial idea, but who knows? Maybe I'll just write it. Maybe it'll be like an animated show that I could one day get produced. And I can just have character designs already done, you know? I mean, that would be amazing, but we'll just see what happens. We'll see what comes out, you know? go. Sorry, I'm looking at my bigger version. Just seeing if I'm liking how everything's flowing. So far, yeah. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, these chains are going to be the death of me. Well, that's okay. Worth it. It's a labor of love. You know? Let's see. I may take a break from the chains, but I'll work on a few other pieces of the puzzle here. I'm avoiding doing the feet right now because I just don't want to because I'm bad at feet. But I do need to do them. And then once I get everything done, I think I need to shift the whole image down. Because I got to think about, because this is going to be another faux comic book cover, kind of like the original. By the way, for those of you who haven't seen the original, why don't I open that for you real quick? I don't actually know. I don't want that open over here. Let's see. So this is our main character. Oh yeah, I also have to draw her little robot companion. Raya's little robot companion in here. I forgot about the robot, but we'll get there. But yeah. Actually, I just also looked at the time. I'm going to take a quick break, everybody. So yes, it's been about 2 hours. I will be back in just a few minutes. And then we will go from there. But don't go nowhere. If you do, we'll miss you. And we'll hopefully see you again soon. All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes, everybody. Take a minute for yourselves. Get up, stretch. All right, have a good night, Lily. Thank you for being here, and rest well. But yes, hey, if you haven't, you should stretch as well. I'm going to stretch while I'm on my break. We've been sitting for a while. It's a good idea to stretch. All right, be back soon.
And I love you, random citizen.
heat wave stole my emotions. I left my doubts when I was swept by the ocean, and every pulse from the tide was a finish line. A wave race we were made to ride. You and I were first in line, and we took them by surprise. I was with you all the time. You may not realize, but I'm here. I hear you loud and clear. When we get lost in our own minds, you'll be keeping me near.
won't shine with you, don't come around here. Fires, they burn, I know it hurts, but you took a match and you lit us up. Hold on and stay close to me. Take it back and leave history. If we got no love, then we got no reality.
The cat is fine as far as I know. Hey, Isklu. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Yannick, thank you so much for the 2 months.
81 high.
Hi. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. How's your world? Thank you so much. Sorry, y'all got to see some treat time. Yeah, Tobe is fine, Isklu. As far as I know, he seems okay. Seems as cantankerous as ever. You know the trick for the difficulty now? Nice. Alrighty. Like I said, I'm going to take a small step back from the chains for a minute, work on a different section, because the chains are like, meh, right now. Like, they're there in my brain, but... There we go. Oh, no, nothing. Hugs, thank you, Isklu, for the hug. I appreciate that. Good hug. No, their treat time is, right? No, the boys get their treats, around this time every day, so, no. It was just treat time. Can I scoot up? Leo, I don't want to bump you. Can you go? Can you scooch? Thank you. We do, yes. We give them dental treats. Well, we give them 2 types of treats. So they get dental treats, and then they get hairball treats. Just once a day. I mean, they get fed twice a day because they have a little in the morning and a little in the evening. You know, I say a little. we feed them the appropriate amount based on what the vet says. But yeah, no, we give them treats in the middle of the day just to help their digestion and make sure their teeth are clean and helping them, process, and avoid hairballs and stuff like that. Just little things. Wait, cats don't get treats where you're from? Like, nobody gives their cats treats? We don't make them do tricks or anything like that, but, I mean, maybe we should. But yeah, no, they just get treats, once a day kind of thing, yeah. Go. Oh, your cats eat what you eat? Oh, nice. They get human food. Our boys can't have that. But yeah, no. Everyday meat. There you go. Well, that's squeaky. Break was good. Break was good. I had a sandwich. I did my typical fast eating thing, and I had a sandwich. Um, but it was good, yeah. And the boys got their treats, so they're happy, I'm sure. And yeah. Leo is now crawling up in the other chair. Off camera. Sandwiches are good. There you go. Yeah, relax. Relax. No, I get you. It's always just a suggestion, when I say, hey, we've been sitting for a while and stuff. Like, you totally don't have to. And if you can't, that's okay too. Again, I don't want to be ableist. I just always recommend, a stretch if you can. Kind of, because we're sitting a lot. Nice. Let me look at it over here real quick, because I do actually have Discord pulled up today. Nice. That's cool. I like it. I like it, JJ. That's going to be really nice. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. The progress from the teams. Oh, yeah, to say, like, who's in the lead and, like, how many items have they collected. That kind of deal. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got the foot wrap going on, and that foot's coming behind here. Oh, nice. So just as the game goes, it picks up all the information. That's nice. Hey, there you go. A good Christmas present. Nice. I will have to take a look at that as well. Here, let me look at the Discord. The speed at which you move, JJ, like, boggles my mind. Let's see. Nice. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, you're so talented, Madison. Like, this looks so good. And that's, like, when you look at the photo, at first it doesn't seem like that large. But then you realize that it's on a table and you're like, oh no, this will fit around a human being, Nice. I also love the pumpkin ones too, by the way. I saw those and yeah, those look really cool. There we go. All right, so now I have to think about the inside of a foot and ankle. We do have a small bump, but not a large one. Nice. Again, the speed at which y'all do stuff is amazing. Again, like I know, like, if I really sit down, like I could be moving much faster on this drawing if I really wanted to. But like I'm just enjoying the process, and plus I enjoy talking with y'all, so like I'm totally like, oh yeah, I'll stop and take breaks, and rather than just like sit here and go and focus, you know. This helps me because now like I'm starting to realize like I am moving a little faster now that I'm talking and doing this too. So when I'm actually just drawing to draw, like, or I'm working on something without like chat or, you know, without streaming it, it's just like done, because I'm not, you know, because I'm not taking that time to like slow down and stuff. So we got the arch of the foot here, and this would be kind of where the big toe is. Something kind of like that. And then smaller. There we go. And just go ahead and connect these two right here. Look at the idea of the wrap in here.
Look into my eyes and don't be shy. Feel the music in your blood tonight. Feel the
Go.
rhythm in my bones. What do you say? I don't know. Nah, I can't hear you out, yeah. Follow through the mellow. I can show you the right move.
Keep a simple goal, the simple goal in mind. Yeah.
Move your feet, come and dance with me.
Simple's not bad, you know. That's a lot of times one of the things that I find with like screenwriters and stuff. So you know, I'm a writer. We've talked about that before. And one of the things that like folks who have asked me like yeah, we do have so many wonderful talented folks in this community. It's fantastic. I love it. I really, really do. One of the things that like when people ask me about like writing and stuff is like, especially with like newer writers and stuff, I'm like, you don't, not everything has to be ridiculously complicated. You don't have to always try to be writing like you're gonna write the next phase of a Marvel series, you know? Like, that's awesome to be able to do and to think that interconnectedly and plot it out, but it is okay. Simple isn't bad when you're doing stuff. Sometimes the greatest movies or the greatest like content and shows are actually very simple when you boil it down. It's the world building and things like that that get it to where it's more complicated and more of what we're looking for, you know, or what we're you know what I mean? What did I do? What did I move? What did I move? Count all the emotes. Okay, first of all, let's go to properties. Let's put this up here. That works. That's better. All right. Now, Control T. Let's move this up into place. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And I want to rotate it just slightly. There we go. Okay. So now we have this in place. and we can start adding on top of it. But first, let's go in here and let's erase what we're not going to be able to see. And of course, we're doing this on a new layer, so that way we don't mess up our line art layer while we're doing this. And then we can come back on our line art layer and add stuff like these guys. So I want these kind of more. And we'll come in here. And then we'll merge these layers together in a moment. You put a dragon in the mix of your story? Nice. Dragons are fun. What kind of dragon? Did you go with like kind of like the European style dragon, or did you go with like like an Asian inspired dragon? What like dragon kind of mythos are you? You know, did you do more like a wyvern, or not that a wyvern is a dragon, it's its own separate species, but they, you know, some people look at wyverns and think dragons, or wyvern, however you want to pronounce it. Let's actually angle this one a little bit more. Kind of come up like this. Let's go ahead. Bonesaw. Ooh. What a name. Bonesaw. Bonesaw McGraw. From the Spider-Man movies, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Or the first one anyway. That's cool. That's a fun name. Oh, speaking of Spider-Man, the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home dropped. And seeing Alfred Molina back in his role. I love it. I can't wait. I still need to see Far From Home though. I haven't seen the second one. So while I was out, I got more yarn. Planning on making. Ooh. It's gonna take longer than 2 days. That's okay. That does sound fun though. Nice like witchy vibe to it. Thank you, Super Dobby, for the flute sound. Also, thank you for the follow earlier. I missed that. I think it was while we were on break. But thank you so much for that follow, and welcome to the community as well. Chips? Yeah, like what kind of chips are we talking? Like potato chips in Minecraft? Let's go and zoom in here just a little bit. Well, we are excited to have you as part of the community, so thank you again. Okay, let's go ahead. There we go. And actually, I want to extend this line a little bit from where I have it to like right there, I think. And then kind of a nice sharp back out here. Let's go ahead and erase that. There we go. Excuse me. Kind of clean this up a little bit. There we go. Let's come back down here to the rectangle and let's get rid of this line. There we go. So it's got that kind of a connection point there. And then I want to do one more set of lines like right here, I think. Let's get in here. And let's do like a... So it's almost more like an axe the way this thing sits rather than a sword. It's like a giant halberd almost. It's just not got a back blade on it, you know, which is actually kind of cool. It's going to be this Saturday, 1 p.m. PST to 1 a.m. PST. Set for that curve down here. So, yep. You've got, do I do requests? Sometimes. Yeah, it just depends. It just depends. Like, sometimes I'll ask for suggestions and stuff like that. Super Dobby. Yeah, it like depends on like if I don't know what I want to draw that day or, you know, if I don't have a project that I'm already working on, that kind of deal. Why? What did you have in mind? When it comes to commissions and stuff, I'm a little less active on that part. Ah, I messed up. Oh well. Just erase that. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. No, that's okay. It won't be the last marathon we do, that's for sure. But that would be cool. A 12-hour crochet challenge too. That would be kind of cool. Not sure. You might have something, but not 100% sure. Well, that's okay. Yeah, and if it's one of those things of like I said, I don't really do commissions. But that doesn't mean that I don't do them. It really depends, you know. It depends on the day and how much time I have and things like that. Like we've definitely drawn some commissions here. There you go. Yeah. I'm sorry. I do want to add a few. I like the overall kind of squareness of this blade. Let me pull up my reference. Let me pull up the reference that I had for the original, where I got the inspiration for this blade from. Let me find it real quick. Not in that folder. Sorry, looking through some references real quick. Was it in this folder? I can never remember. I have so many folders. Which is great. Well, that's what Pinterest is for, right? Now the question is did I bury the reference in a folder full of stuff already? I don't think I did, because I haven't been on Pinterest in a couple days, actually. So it's not there. Oh, no. It's not that one. It's not on here, I don't think. Nope. Yeah. No, I get that. I get that for sure. It's one of those, like, I love using it for references. Like poses and outfit ideas and things like that. But that's about it. You know, like I save it for when I need it, kind of deal, you know? That's weird. I can't find it now. Oh well. Maybe it's in this folder. I don't need the reference. I just want to look at this one again real quick, you know? Get distracted, but yeah. I definitely know that. Like, I have to be like, okay, focus, you know? Otherwise, my brain is just like, everything. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm good, actually. I don't need the reference. I'm just going to have fun with it. I'm just going to have... Whoops. Wrong thing. There we go. Let's come back over here. I think I'm just going to have fun with this one. So let's actually... I want to see what happens if I take... some of these lines out, and I can always Control Z this, right? Like, I can always put them back. Oh, but I kind of like that, actually. I'm gonna get rid of the underlayer for a bit. I kind of like what that did. Like, such a simple thing, like a simple line change, like, goes a long way sometimes, you know? Yeah, I like that. I really like that. All right, so now I need to add more like kind of accoutrement to the actual blade itself. Well, I don't know. Do I? I kind of want to do the same thing back here. I want to do another, like. So instead of this being like a full square blade, it's actually kind of like round, like somewhat rounded, but not like 100%. Like, I don't know. It looks cool to me to like have those kind of, you know, on the edges there. And then I guess. You know what? It needs another attachment point, I think. And then I think I need to actually like make this thicken up a little bit too. Let's add a little bit right here. Weapon design is one of the hardest things for me in a drawing. Like, I am not great at it, honestly. But I try my best, you know? And I think I do okay. Definitely not my strong suit, but I think I do okay. Whoops. Whoops. I am adding way too much curve to that. Actually, this line needs to be straighter too, now that I think about it. This doesn't look right. Ah! Stop it. Alright. Let's get in here. Let's do some damage. I think what I want to do is erase this. There we go. Let's make sure we get all of that out of the way. And let's try to bridge the difference here. There we go. Let's take there we go. That's a little better. All right. And then let's try to do the same thing for up here. And on this one, we actually have another line to follow, though. So we're going to try to, at least. And we'll clean this up as we go here. There we go. And I'm going to leave the hint of a line in here, actually. Not for... but for when I'm doing my painting and stuff. Not for the line art specifically, but for when I'm doing my painting. To kind of remember that this has some depth to it right here. There we go. Kind of something like that. Hi, Ugra. How you doing? How's your world? How is the day treating you today? There we go. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Well, I hope it's been a wonderful day off work for you. It'll be crazy tomorrow. It's usually the case, right? It's like, I get off one day and then, everything is chaos when I return. I'm nervous about returning to work. Like, I'm getting close, I think. I'm like this close, I think, to finding a job. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous about re-entering the workforce. I haven't been out of work for that long in the grand scheme of things, only since like the middle of May. But I'm nervous about it, I'm like, I gotta redevelop habits and stuff. Oh no. Oh, that sucks that she's got to deal with it all by herself. Let's go further with this. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. We're going to make this a little bit bigger. love you too. $70 pieces. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed y'all are able to get it done quick, you know, and in a safe and timely manner. But that's rough. Let's just gotta deal with that by yourself. That sucks. But yeah, like I said, I am nervous about re-entering the workforce as a whole. You know, I haven't. It feels strange to say that I've been out of work. Like I have, you know, and that's definitely new for me. I've been working since I was 15. It's weird to have been without a job, you know. I did it for, you know, specific reasons. Like obviously, like I didn't want to be out of work, but now that I am, you know, it's like one of those like, oh, you know, I'm obviously like staying out of work rather than just taking the first thing that pops up, because I want to find something that I truly care about and am passionate about, and I find the right place, which I'm very lucky to have been in a position where I'm able to do that. It seems the best way to increase pay is to just, unfortunately, that seems to be the case these days. You know, like the idea of increasing like retention of your staff, you know, and taking care of your staff has led to this stagnation of wages, you know, and like it's not working for people. Like you have to pay your employees, you know, a living wage, and you have to acknowledge the fact that they've been there for a long time and compensate them accordingly for their skills. And a lot of people don't, like a lot of businesses aren't doing that, so people are just leaving, you know, and people wonder why no one wants to work for certain chains and stuff anymore. Again, soapbox, I'm off of it. Ah. I want to see what happens if I extend this. Do I like that? Oh, I like that a lot more, actually. I want to take this line, and we're going to see if we can move it up here. There we go. Just thicken this up a little bit. And when you have new hires coming in with higher base pay, yeah, that's frustrating too. Oh no, for sure. That is frustrating. Like, it's like, wait, what's going on? Like, yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah. And it's not their fault as far as the new hire's fault. It's the company's fault for not increasing your wages too. And yeah, like that's legitimately frustrating. And I totally understand being frustrated by a system like that. This needs to go up just a little bit more. Whoops. Let's get just this segment right here. And then now let's move it. There we go. Let's come in here and clean this up a little bit. We're gonna go for probably another half hour. Because I know we have stuff we have to do today. So You're good.
Got lots of cool people in chat today.
Yeah. Well, like we do every day. We always have cool people in chat. But yeah, so we're working on.
Batty.
I think it's getting down to the point where I know. It's because the mic arm is in the way. It is you, the gray. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think before I can move on to the painting process, I just have to do the chains now. And that is, you know, we were working on the chains earlier, and now we're back to them.
You want to know a fun cheat?
Sure.
So, draw a full link
Yeah.
facing us, and then draw a full link facing away, and then just duplicate it.
You know, I tried to do that, and it just wasn't working the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. So I don't know if that's gonna work. Why am I sitting with my?
Struggles.
Yeah, got those struggles. But that's okay. We'll get it. It'll just, you know, slowly consume me. Go ahead and get rid of these lines. But yeah, the boys got their treats too. So, excuse me. Also, by the way, for everybody who wasn't here earlier, the shirt came out well. So, we now have the threadless open, and I'll link that in Discord as well. So that way, if you would like to, you could get a shirt or a sweatshirt or something. Like I said, I will never just, I wanted to test it. I think, let me go full screen for a second, so you can get a better look. It is definitely a transfer. It's not like a screen print or a silk print. It is definitely a transfer, but the inside, you can't feel that. The shirt itself is actually pretty comfy. You can't really feel that it's a transfer on the inside, which is always a big thing for me. So that's really nice. And then, the colors, I don't think we were talking about it, and I don't think it can handle like the depth of colors all that well. But the colors are still there, and the colors are still good. And they're still pretty vibrant. I just want to make y'all jealous. Of course. I want you to be jealous of... Sorry, making sure I'm not running over any toes. Of my emote shirt. I'm brushing against it. But yeah, so we got high, hype, hubba hubba, slime, heart, the most important, which is why it's in the middle, blush, take two, dead, and ha-ha! So, we got all those. And then the Proud to Be shirt came in. I switched that one up a little bit, but it is now fixed in the way I want it for live and being up there. Are my headphones sitting weird? No. My head is just a weird shape. There we go. But yes, so that is the thing. And if you would like to check out what all is available, also there's stickers and stuff like that, all you gotta do is hit !stuff in the chat, and you'll get a link to my Threadless. I changed it because if you do merch, it goes to Streamlabs, and I don't want to... I'll fix it later. But for right now, it's stuff. Or there are links in the About section below the player and all that good stuff. No pressure, obviously, but if you want to, they're there. Excuse me. All right. Let's get back into the rhythm of drawing chains. Not something I thought I would say today, but here we are. And again, I'm not too worried about the idea of them looking identical for each chain. Because again, the idea is maybe that like out on the road while she's traveled, maybe like a chain has broken during battle or something like that. And she's had to like replace chains on the fly. So not all the links maybe look the same. You know, some are more professionally done, some are more hand done, just quick fixes, or, you know, like a link is broken, so it's got to be replaced real quick. Things like that. Again, to kind of give it some more flavor. Yup, that is very true, guys. I'm already regretting it. I am already regretting the chain. But I may look into, there are a couple of artists out there who have made brushes for Photoshop that are chains. Like they just draw the chain pattern for you. So I may, or I may look into creating my own brush. Who knows? It's not too hard to create your own brush in Photoshop. I just have to do it, you know? Because yes, drawing these chains every single panel would be a nightmare. Unless I just had another artist do it for me. No, I would make sure to, if I'm going to draw something, I'm going to make sure, you know, or expect other people to draw something, I'm going to make sure they have the tools for it, you know? Oh, a posture check. Thank you very much, Ugra. Thank you. How you doing? There we go. There we are. Let's go ahead and clear some of that out. Oh, chains. Hey, Koi, how are you? How is your world? What have you been up to? All right, let's start the trend down. Just sore? Yeah. I get you. Well, that's okay. Well, hopefully you're able to rest up and not be sore soon. There we go. Okay, so here comes a fun part. Now I have to start thinking about how these chains are going to interact right behind each other. And actually, this one needs to come down. because it is like right on there. It has some of the most force being pulled on it. There we go. Okay. So let's see. This one's kind of coming out here. And there we go. You know what? I'm actually not too upset with this happy EDM channel that we've been listening to today on Pretzel. It's pretty good, actually. I feel like there's been some good, a good mix of things on here, you know? And there we go. You listen to this channel all the time, JJ? Nice. Yeah, it's been pretty like consistently like I haven't wanted to skip a song, you know? Like I try not to skip too much cuz it can get a little, you know, jarring for stream. I like to, but this one has kind of had a nice consistent like rhythm throughout the whole thing, you know? It's been pretty good. I like it. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Watch, now that I say that, I'm going to want to skip this song, right? There we go. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Intense concentration and focus. These are the skills that I need. Still going strong. Yep. I think we're almost done with the line art, though. I'm finishing up the chains. And then I just have to do the end cap here. And then the line art is pretty much done. We can move on to painting and stuff. Yeah. This has been good. I gave myself a challenge in doing these chains and stuff, and you know, I think it's going well. A little star as the cap. That'd be interesting. I actually hadn't thought about the star, so maybe now I have to. I'm not great at drawing stars. I'll have to figure out how to do it. That line right there. Let's connect to those and do that.
Let's make it come out just a little bit longer here. It's not a ridiculously long link, is it? I don't think so. I think it works. It's a little ridiculously long, but it's fine. It works. It works. It works in this context. And in the larger image as a whole, you don't really notice it. It's kind of a nice, like, hidden little background thing. Like, it looks like it belongs there. Okay. So close. So close to being done with these chains. They're going to be the death of me. But they're worth it in the end for a good drawing, right? Right, chat? Right? They're worth it? I hope so. I'm sure they will be. I'm sure it'll be worth it. Probably. Maybe. I appreciate the support. Nah, they will. It'll be worth it. Watch, I'm gonna get through drawing the chains, and I'm gonna be like, I hate them, and just erase them all. No, I actually think it's looking kind of like I had it in my head, which is good. It's kind of what you want, right? I'm really glad I drew these directional arrows. They're very helpful right now. Get that rough outline in there. I literally just stuck my tongue out while I was drawing. I literally just went and made that classic, like, face. Could I be more of a meme? Probably could. I don't want to be, though. The focus tongue works wonders. It does, Fizzle Snarf. Hi, by the way. It's been a while. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I get that for sure. The life chugging along. Yep, I totally get that. But we're doing all right. We're making it, you know. I can't complain. I mean, I could, but I probably shouldn't. Yeah, no, things are good. Things are good. Yeah. Now I'm trying to think of what I was going to say, but I don't remember. Yeah. Excuse me. I got my whole little family in here. I got Leo over here. I got Tobe.
Marcel's like, why don't you
I do, Marcel. It's okay. And I got Gray over here. Oh, name needed. This goes out to you. Hubba. But yeah, I got my whole little family unit here. It's nice. Oh, and thank you for the hug, Name Needed. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I didn't mean to bump Marcel JJ. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was gonna love on Tobe, but I'm sorry. Gray, I can see like just the tiniest bit of your arm on Tobe's camera. It's great. Yeah, like, yeah, with your phone. I know.
Can't comfortably lay on the floor anymore.
That's why I was telling you. Here, I'll tilt. There we go. Now it's more focused on the cat. Gray's sad they can't lay on the floor anymore without being in camera.
I don't like it.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll adjust the cat camera eventually. And get it into a proper place. Alright. I think I messed up on one of these. I think if to make this make sense, this needs to move forward. Needs to be over here. And it needs to come around more like this. Yeah, that's much better. I know, how dare I take away the floor, you're right. I'm sorry.
My place.
I'm sorry.
Here.
I'm sorry. I'm the worst. I'm the worst partner. I take away the floor. I ask for so much. I'm sorry. I know, I'm very rude. Very rude. You're right. It's okay. I understand if you want to take the boys and leave. We're gonna deny that, Zakov. What? Just the, yeah, no, cause we have, yeah, but it's we have people, you know, of all ages who watch this channel, so that's not, you know, yeah, we try to be more family friendly, yeah. We are marked as a mature channel, but we try to be more family and brand friendly, I guess. But yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry. Now I'm catching up. What am I going to take away next? The lights? Yes. No lights. Kidding, obviously. All right, here we go. So rude. Might as well have no cameras. Ugra, you go too far. Then will there be no action? No, you're okay. You're okay. No, we'll leave the lights on. I know. Gray has to live with these atrocities that I, you know, that are me. The atrocity that is me. Gray has to deal with on a daily basis, and I don't understand how they do it. That does feel nice. That does feel very nice. Oh, thank you. Beard screeches. Now I have fingerprints all over from my glasses because great. Alright, gotta change up the way the chains are laying now. I don't want to stay up when I go out anymore, Song. I don't want to go out. I mean, I do, but not that late. I'm tired. Go. All right, we're so close. So close. I believe so, yes. What? Okay. Zip over. And... Yeah. We can go get it, and then we can head up to the grocery store real quick. Just to pick up, like, our water and stuff. That's all. You just want to go to bed, lady. Very true. Very true. I just want to go to bed.
That's why I lay on the floor.
Oh, so you can just fall asleep?
I can just lay here.
Okay. That's why.
I'm still considered to be supporting you.
But you're just laying there.
I'm also unconscious.
Okay. You're in the room and you're supportive, but you are unconscious because you are asleep. Got it. That's Grace supporting me on stream. They're not like, you got this. They're just like,
I do that too.
I know. You do. I'm just.
Mean.
But they just come in and they're like, I'm in the room with you.
This is what happens when you have a chronically ill partner.
No, I know.
Is I sleep in the room with you.
You just sleep. No, I get it. I'm not upset. I'm just making sure I got it clear in my mind, you know. You take them. You take away the floor and you expect them to do everything for you. So rude. I know. I expect. I'm the worst. I expect absolutely everything. You know. No, I know. I'm playing right along with you. No, I get you. um, take away the lights. They gotta. Gray's just gotta always be in the room with me because I'm needy. And they've left. I say that and they've left. I heard them get up. Like, I heard them, like, sit up. But I didn't hear them actually leave because they have light footsteps. But, wow, talk about timing. Gray just left. Was like, nope. All alone. There's no one here beside me. Literally, yes. Oh, and to think, I was thinking we'd go get Froyo, too. Oh, joy. Gotta love it when timing like that works out. I don't think I could have planned that any better, you know? I love Gray. I do. That's why I'm really thankful that Gray's able to come with me on Thursday and Friday. It's what I'm doing, you know, and what the reason why I'm traveling to this place to go do this is it is something I could do. That scared me quite a bit. Thank you all. Thank you.
Are you being gushy on internet again?
Yes, because I was going to say, like, yes, technically I could probably do what I need to do at this place on my own, but I feel so much better and I feel it's nice and it's wonderful to have you with me, you know?
It would also be
That's true too. Like, you know, I'm talking about the part we're doing on Friday. Like, I could go and I could probably do that by myself, but knowing that you're there and, like, no matter how it goes, that you're there to support me is wonderful.
I'll punch somebody.
You'll punch somebody? Yeah. Like, it's kind of awesome knowing that I have a partner who would, like, fight a giant turtle for me.
Woo!
Like, if I was being chased by a giant turtle, Gray would just be like, all right, this turtle, we about to throw down, you know? and it's wonderful. Oh, there we go. Look at that chain. That looks good. I gotta erase these last couple lines over here. Let's make sure the brush is big enough. And then let's do the end cap real quick. And again, this is the part where everyone learns that I can't draw a star to save my life. Especially not upside down. Ah! Ah! Okay, let's try this again. That looks like it's standing. I'm so bad at people who are sorcerers with too much power. Indeed. Let's just kind of rough it in, and we'll clean it up as we go. Something kind of like that would work. All right. Ow! What was that for? Why did you bite me? I'm living with a demon. I love them, but they just bit me. It's what I deserve, I know. I deserve it. Oh, I thought you were gonna bite me again. Oh, thank you. Was so unexpected. Like, it didn't hurt. It just scared me. Are you trying to be like the spider again? You're a dork, Gray. I love it. Okay. Eh. You're also living with a demon? Nice. At least I'm not alone. Okay. All right, let's fit that to screen. There she is. I think she looks pretty good. I think Raya looks really good. Let's take this whole thing. Let's move it down here. And maybe make it just a little bit taller. There we go. Maybe put right about there. Okay. So yeah, the only things we have to add now, for this one, I mean, we obviously have the painting to do. We have her little robot companion, and then like the comic book, details and stuff. But we will start working on those this Saturday, because this Saturday is the 12-hour art stream. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. We're going to have a lot of fun. I think we'll finish up Raya. We will probably start a new piece or finish another piece. I've got another piece that I started that I should probably finish soon too. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope as as always, that y'all are enjoying these streams, and that even though these are a little bit calmer, they're not like game streams and stuff, that you're still enjoying the art streams and things like that, as gray waves. But yeah, thank you so much. And hey, don't worry, because if you miss it, it's always going to be on our backup stream, or our backup channel, which all you got to do to find a link to that is !backup jack in the chat. It's GREY. And you can get a link to our backup YouTube channel. All the streams from the weekend are going to be there. I will be downloading them today, actually, while we are out, and then uploading those. And they go live at 10 a.m. on Fridays. So, yeah, go subscribe over there. And if you ever miss a stream or you ever just need some background noise, boom, there it is for you. We've got playlists created out. We've got our whole Resident Evil playthrough. We've got our Alien Isolation playthrough, our art. We've got Subnautica. All, if you've missed any of those episodes, those are in a playlist as well. Yes, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you to everyone who followed today. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, all the donations and everything like that. Thank you all so much. As always, it means a lot to me, and thank you just for being here. Thank you to everybody who stuck around and for everybody who chatted. We will be back on Saturday. That sounds great, Mac Daddy Jill. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad you were here, and I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Remember, just quick housekeeping note on about Saturday. We are going to be doing. We're going to be starting a little bit later in the day. We're going to be starting at 1 p.m. and going until 1 a.m. because we have some stuff to take care of that morning. But yes, we will be here. We'll just be starting a little bit later than normal, and we're going for a full 12 hours. That's going to be a charity stream, and I will have all the details about what charity and everything like that when we go live at 1 p.m. And who knows, maybe there'll even be a few other surprises too. Who knows? Who knows? But with all that being said, do we have anybody that we would like to rate? Let me go over to Twitch real quick. What is stuck under here? What cables of madness? There we are. Let's go over to Twitch on this computer, and let's go to browse. Nice. Well, we'll make sure that gets updated as soon as we can too. Let's go look for an art streamer. Let's see. Who do we have here? Who do we have? You know what? Why don't we've rated this channel before? And she was super nice, and it looks like she's working on some landscapes today. Her name is Chloe. Also wonderful. She's got quite a few viewers right now, but why don't we just jump on that too? Let's see, raid, because I know she's pretty cool. RR. Alrighty, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, week, evening, wherever you are. I hope that you are happy and healthy. And yes, we will see you this Saturday, everybody. Bye.